A couple of years back, I had a psychiatric emergency breakdown. Who knows why? It runs in my family. My mom's had one. She started, calling the Pope, and they're all. I mean, manic ideas are always in the realm of possibility. Who wouldn't want to call the Pope? Why wouldn't you? Somebody should give that guy a jinkle jangle. I went into a hospital, partially, or at least the reasons I know for going into a psychiatric ward is if you fear you're going to harm yourself or somebody else. My fear was I was going to harm myself. I have never had the feeling of harming somebody else, but I'm sure that's valid as well. So I checked myself into this place, and you can also be involuntarily brought in there. That's a choice. In California, it's called a 5150. And so anyway, I went in, and
Did somebody bring you in, or did you bring you in?
I had a friend drive me. It runs in my family, and I've told my friends, hey, if I ever start talking too fast and having a lot of great ideas, why don't you take me for a ride, because it's happened. But went to go see the psychiatrist, and the guy, I think he was very busy. They're very overcrowded, as in all the healthcare systems are overcrowded. And asked me typical questions. I said, yeah, I think I need to be on a new medication. I've been traveling and really having a problem with work. Just I'm a little scared because I'm out of town a lot, and I don't want to be alone and have a very strong, repetitively shit idea and follow through on it. But I did have a friend come visit me in the Huskow, in the psych ward, which is a great thing. I mean, that is amazing for somebody to come visit. Very grateful. But they gave me a real talking to.
I just feel like this place is so negative. It's got a lot of negative energy.
I know. My brain is kind of going off like an untethered jackhammer, but I think I know what you mean in terms of that guy screaming into the wall. I don't know. He seems to make sense sometimes, too.
You know what you need to do is get out into nature. Get out in the woods.
That's what I said. Like I could get myself on a tree, hang myself there, like get into a cold body of water, just like float away, right? But they took away my shoelaces.
I just talked to my spiritual advisor, and he said that people who commit suicide, sometimes it's time for them to go. That they just need to move to the next dimension. And I want to give you permission. I let you go.
Okay, you're horrible. And please come visit me tomorrow. And you're horrible. And please come visit. If you could bring me a 20-ounce Diet Coke, because they won't let us have cans. Hey, why don't you bring that little ray of sunshine over to the children's hospital?
You wouldn't have to make a wish if you believed.
So how do you know when it's happening to you? Are you kind of relying on friends?
Oh, yeah.
You sort of know at this point.
I was relying on friends, and I had a psychiatrist tell me, hey, you need to probably be on a mood stabilizer. Hey, also my words aren't very good now. Hey, you really need to be on a mood stabilizer. Hey, you need to really be on a mood stabilizer. And I wouldn't go on it because I thought it meant that I was cuckoo bird. I also thought that it would affect my creativity, all the classic things that people say, oh, no thanks. And it has affected my creativity. Like I am a bit slower. I do, maybe this hesitation in thoughts, it could be affecting me, but also I have not had a suicidal thought in 4 years now, which is something I had my entire life. My entire life, dying seemed like a great idea. So I think I'll take being a little bit of a dum-dum for, for feeling pretty good. One of the main side effects, it turns out, is cognitive confusion, where you mix up your words and thoughts, and it can make it difficult to speak or think, which it turns out is very important to my job. And I ran into some terrible trouble right after that, and had to cancel some shows in Chicago. Sorry, Chicago. I think I saved you a rough night.
This is a homeopathic remedy for depression. If you ever are feeling terrible and you don't have insurance, here's what you do. You take a blue or black pen. You draw a rabbit's face atop your own face. Make some rabbit ears out of paper plates, cotton balls. I don't know what you have. You make some fudge, which is very easy to make from what I have, red. You go out on your front porch, you open up your window, and you start yelling at people. Hey, jackass! Want some fudge? Hey, pretty lady! It's a guy, sorry. Hi, how you doing? It gets you out and about in your community, and it shows everyone that you need help.
I mean, the great thing about comedy is whatever you talk about, then people come up and talk to you about it after a show. So all of a sudden I have a ginormous community of strangers who say, oh, that happened to me or my friend, or, you know, where it makes it less of a freak show thing. There's a great website that is hilarious about medications called crazymeds.us. It has the guy who runs it, whose name is escaping me right now, is so funny, has really great descriptions of all these different psychiatric medications and side effects, and then there's also a way where you can connect with other people in the community of what medication they've tried, and it was just very comforting, because the side effects are often really terrible. I now have a tremor. Oh, kind of takes away from the confidence on stage a comedian's supposed to have. Who gives a shit? And but you can take a beta blocker to stop the shakes, and then you gotta get sleepy, so you gotta have a Diet Coke. Anyways, I'm fine. Finding the treatment options that suck less. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, let me see, what am I on? I'm on mood stabilizers. And so, Captain Manic, mood stabilizers. Let's read about the one I'm on. Drugs for bipolar disorder. I'm on Depakote, which is an epileptic drug that they found works for bipolar too. Side effects: strange dreams, one to sleep a lot, your memory will be a bit iffy, and so forth. Plus a special set for valproates, instant old age. You'll get fat, bald, tired, confused, dry and itchy skin, uninterested in sex, unable to hold your liquor, lose your teeth. Whatever you don't puke will give you heartburn or the runs. Which is kind of true. But for me it hasn't been as bad as that, but it doesn't have, for me it had some freaky rare side effects are irreversible, and that's one of the side effects, is having a difficult thing saying words. Irreversible deafness and bone pain. Oh, it's true. I didn't want to take them because of all the side effects, but it turned out those were the ones that were best for me. So, who cares? Or it's okay to, I don't mind losing a little hair, and again, like, the trade-off is pretty awesome. Discussion board. Crazy Meds Depakote discussion board. So obviously nobody's a psychiatrist, but they're like, it's just nice to, like they have Depakote and liver enzymes. Like I was told when I first started taking, we've got to check your blood, your liver enzymes. I'm like, okay. It just sounds so terrifying. They said go, and then you hear, you know, you can read about it, and it's like it's not, or you see that so many people have had it that it becomes less frightening, at least for me. And then you can get horribles, Crazy Meds horribles, straight jacket T-shirts, mentally interesting, batshit crazy, the breakfast of champions. Because like when I went to the hospital, they had me on like 4 different medications. I mean, you just feel terrible, and it takes a while to get stabilized. And some people's mental illness is much worse than others, just like any other thing. So I was really only very ill for about a year, sort of off and on, where I was having real problems. But some people, I think it can be a lot worse. It's just such a great public service, and I've given money once, but maybe I should give a little more money. Huh. Look at how much money I have when I have this giant fancy computer. Wow. Interesting. I need to give back. Where's my debit card?